The latest report that is out there is from Dan Patrick. I like Dan Patrick. I like the Danettes. We have a good relationship. Dan Patrick was the one who reported a 12-2 vote. Now the Big Ten says it was 11-3 to cancel the season, and basically told you the days in which the cancellation were going to occur. Now Dan Patrick says that the Big Ten, at least part of it, the same source is telling him that they are targeting an October 10th return to play. An October 10th return to play for the Big Ten. What I can tell you is that there is the hope that Kevin Warren and other athletic directors, coaches, everybody else, that they can put together a plan that passes safety protocols, that it can be signed off on, and that they can play a fall football season. Whether or not it will happen will ultimately come down to the decisions of the Big Ten presidents and chancellors. Okay? Now, 60% of the Big Ten's presidents and chancellors need to support that in order for it to occur. That would mean 6, I believe I'm correct in this, 9 at least would have to vote for it, meaning you would have to add 6 more presidents and chancellors. 6 more presidents and chancellors would have to change their vote, right? Somebody do the math with me. It would need to be 9 out of 14. So you would need to get 6 more additional to change their mind. Nebraska, Iowa, and Ohio State are all in favor of playing already. I would think if you live in the state of Indiana, there should be a lot of pressure on IU and on Purdue to change their mind solely based on the fact that Notre Dame is playing locally. I would think if you live in the state of Pennsylvania, there should be a lot of pressure on Pennsylvania to change their decision. That's 3 right there. Then you go to Michigan and Michigan State and Minnesota, and to Wisconsin. That seems like it could be moving in that direction. I don't agree with football being political. And I want to give credit here. Both Kevin Warren and Donald Trump were explicit in the fact that they did not view this as a partisan political issue. I don't know what Kevin Warren's politics are. We obviously know that Donald Trump is the president, but this is about not making football a partisan issue. And I agree with that. I've been beating the drum on this for a long time, saying in a pretty straightforward fashion that it makes absolutely 0 sense for your kid to be able to play high school football if the governor happens to be a Republican, and your kid not to be able to play high school football if your governor happens to be a Democrat. That's not science. That's not looking at data. That's not making a rational decision. All of this is political, unfortunately, I believe, in the grand scheme of this universe that we are in right now. And so, if the Big Ten actually looks at the data, they should come to the same decision the ACC, the SEC, and the Big 12 made, which is we need to play, and we need to play in the fall. I want to reiterate again, to me, it's either the fall or nothing. There's no way you're going to be able to play a spring season that has any kind of substantial relevance. That will fall apart, and I don't believe ever happen. All the best players will sit out. There are major issues associated with this. So I believe there is a lot more momentum for a fall football season today than there was yesterday or last week. This is the decision that makes the most sense. The Big Ten needs to get back out on the field, and they need to play this fall.